Alrighty, guys. Whoa, just about dropped you. Big ass brand new power pole. Supposed to be set just inside of the goddarn road allowance. And according to the RM office, and before I forget, and before I go any farther, happy Canada Day, everybody. But now I'll continue. According to the RM office, this road, I thought this is the old number one highway right here. Before they moved it south. I could have swore this was considered a major road. But according to the RM office, this is a 66-foot road allowance from center of the road 33 feet out. That's road allowance. Anything built within that parameter, fence, let's say barbed wire fence like this right here, if it's inside of that 33 feet and they have to do road work and they hit the fence, it's my responsibility to fix it. Or if they have to rip it out to rebuild the road, they could come after me for dismantling fees for ripping it out, and then it's my responsibility to rebuild, my cost. So I am going to measure, and according to the RM office also, my fence can be up to a foot within, not within, but I can go a foot with my fence on the other side of the road allowance. So basically 67 feet. In fact, the road allowance is, according to the RM office, 65.93 feet. Now, my tape measure is actually, there's a foot missing. So right there, that would be our 0 mark, but in this case, that's 1 foot mark. So we have to go for 66, we actually have to go 67. Now, this post, this power pole, is actually inside of the road allowance, I was told, by up to a meter. So his fence is pretty much right on the goddamn line. But we're going to go from the power pole. I want to stretch this sucker. So something like that. I'll bring you back here in a second, guys. So we're just sticking past the end of the post there by maybe just a little tiny bit, half an inch or so. Put a screw in it because I'm by myself right now to hold the tape measure. I'll go grab all my tools here. Vehicle coming. 67. Get my tape measure off the road. So we'll come back here so I can verify this with you guys. From that pole, I'm 67 feet. Odd flag right there. Now we're gonna go do a couple more. Talk to you. Alrighty guys. So I marked 4 poles out, and they're all marked. That one I'm actually off a bit. But anyways, but they're all marked basically at 67 feet. So there's a little flag there. Go back that way 2 poles, and there's a flag. And then another couple poles, and there's a flag. And then the very last pole way down there at our yard is the last flag. I'm going to shut you off. I'm going to roll this up, and I'll bring you back when I get that done. Okay, so if that's the road allowance, like right here, we're not even at the bottom of the shoulder, like in the ditch part. And they said they want an extra 15 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Approximately. From that flag to where I'm standing, we're another 15 feet to my fence. They said they wanted an easement of 15 feet onto the landowner's property. Well, realistically, they've had an easement of 30 plus feet the whole goddamn time. Because the road should have been that way more. By law, according to RM law, here, my fence could be right there. Right here is where my fence could be. I could take all of that fence and move it out to out here all the friggin' way, and by law, according to RM standards, there ain't a goddamn thing they can do about it. Unless take me to court or get me to agree to a 30 to 40 foot easement. These power poles, this road was all surveyed roughly 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago, because all of these power poles were just put in by SAS Power, and everything had to be surveyed back then. So when you go this way, the power poles jump back and forth from side to side for 2 reasons. 2 reasons. One, because the road is so friggin' crooked, and 2, because of the bush. If they'd have stayed on the north side of the road up there, the power poles would have been in the bush, and they didn't want the expense of chopping the bush down, so they did it on this side over here. But And then I guess over here too, by law, their power poles would have been literally right up on the shoulder. Otherwise, they would have had to get permission from me to put it on my property, which is way, well, from here all the way. When I die, there's two things people are going to say about me. One, that BP, he was a friggin' asshole. And two, that BP, he was actually a really good guy. He'd come over and help us out and give us a hand with that, this and that, and lend us equipment and so on and so forth. Do I want to be number one with the RM? Or do I want to be number two? The RM, I don't owe them nothing. All they do is come after tax money. So, go on the old thing. Am I going to be a number one? No, I'm not going to be that guy. But, I'll tell you, some days, I did make the threat to the office the other day, and now I got my little orange flags out here, and I'll probably get in shit for having these little orange flags. So right now, Sask Power sent people out, or the company doing the water line, they hired a crew to come and search all the underground power lines and gas lines and shit like that. When they come along, they're going to be wondering what the hell this little red flag is for. But yeah, they were searching for power lines, gas lines, and telephone lines. And now I just threw another little orange flag out there. So there's one there. And there should be another one. Where the heck is, right here. Right here. Another one just right up here. And then the very, well, in this case, to be the last one or the very first one that we put in. So yeah, that's and they got red flagging here for the underground power line that feeds our yard here. And now I got this sumbitch in right there. They should be coming along to survey, I would think, pretty damn quick, because they got all the pipe laid out. Anywho, I think CP and I are going to go do some fencing. So I'm going to let you guys go, and I'll talk to y'all a little bit later. Alrighty guys, so that tractor is fixed. It's not, no more buzzing and beeping and lights flashing at me because of a seat switch. We had that fixed today, Canada Day. That was this morning. Then we went fencing. the boss and I. Then we went cow checking. And now we got this in here. And if you remember back when we were working on it before, I said I had a seal that was shot. Well, I just put the new seal in. I'm not sure how far these are supposed to go in. Just flush here, or is it supposed to bottom out someplace? I don't know. If you guys know anything about these damn seals, by all means.
You want to see my pussy?
Sure.
She's like, let me down.
That's not what I was thinking.
Go get your sister.
That's the only 2 cats we got. Anyways, but the new seal is in, and it's just 80-90 gear oil that goes in it. It's a slow process because you go through that little tiny funnel. So I'll let you go and I'll bring you back once we have her topped off. Alrighty, so it takes about 2 liters, Canadian liters, for this gearbox. When it starts coming out the check hole on the side, that's when you stop. Basically, you're filling it half full. Make sure that your breather cap is not plugged off. And after that, we'll put our shield on, which is over there. And then we'll slide the shaft back on. Just about got her cased. Later.
Oh, they're not done yet.
They gotta find how to light them. Oh, look at my screen. It's all. Look at that. It's all. I must have smeared it with oil when I was in the shop. Gives it cool coloring though. Happy Canada Day, everybody. There's gonna be a big one here soon, I'm sure. There we go. It's not done yet. That was a weak orgasm.
Oh, look at that. Those are cool. We should set those on the top.
He would lose his marbles.
Hey?